Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is one of the last few days of me at Dubai. And just woke up. It's around 9 o'clock in the morning. So I was just feeling very emotional, and this usually happens after a good long trip you've spent anywhere. And I've been here for almost last 3 or 4 weeks now. It has been a very exciting trip for me. I'd say a very fruitful one as well in terms of the work I do. And I was just admiring this view over here, which you would have seen in a lot of my vlogs. And there was just this one thing which I wanted to speak to you about, and this entire vlog is about that one thing, and that is that a lot of IIMs, a lot of schools have started to announce their final shortlists for the admissions, and a lot of students are very happy about the fact that yes, they've been able to be at IIM A, B, C, XLR, FMS, IIM IIMT and all of those places, whereas there are some other students, and it happens every year, that there are a lot of students who find an admission, who find the final admission at a school, but that was not the place where they were interested to go or where they had aspired to go, and hence they are feeling sad about it, that hey, I've got into IIM XYZ, but this was not the place I was really interested to be at, and now I don't even feel like attempting the exam again, and I think this is where I have to go, but I'm so sad. Oh my god, I had absolutely no aspiration to be there. So one, we have these kind of students, and then also we have students who have not been able to find any final offer from anywhere. So this vlog is intended for you too, if you're somebody who's not happy with the final outcome of this year of your attempt at the CAT exam, at the CAT, and hence what is that you need to keep in your mind so that you are able to sail through this, and so that you are able to get the best outcome. Now I'll start my day, but just one more thing which I'd like to start off with, and this could probably be that one statement which you should keep in your mind from this particular vlog, and that is, just watch this view again, okay, and just remember that I am from IIM Udaipur. I went to IIM Udaipur. I did my engineering from a very average place. I went to IIM Udaipur, and now I've been able to spend my last 3 weeks over here. Allow me to ask you one question. Do you think that I have any regret in my life about being at IIM Udaipur? Do you really feel so? And you know that the answer is no. If I could be here, if I could experience a life like this after IIM Udaipur, that is exactly what I'll be sharing with you in this vlog, that what is it that which you can do, and how can you make the impact so that your B school identity is not the one which guides your entire journey after MBA. It is you who can make all the impact. So stay tuned in the vlog, and I am heading for my breakfast. Okay, so now assuming that is what it is, that you have not been able to get the calls from the B schools where you were interested to go, और अभी तक आपके पास कॉल भी है ही नहीं, सपोज करिए. I am trying to say that you do not have the final admission. I think the first thing which you need to do is that accept it that this is the reality of your story. This is a very important thing. People do not understand that you have to speak to yourself, you have to talk to yourself to make yourself completely understand that yes, it has happened and it's okay. I will give you my own example to explain you that what happened with me when I was an MBA aspirant and I had the offer to join IIM Udaipur, how I spoke to my own self. So right there is where I usually go, which is the Starbucks, and this is where I stay, but today I am heading out somewhere else for my breakfast, so let's try this new place out. Yeah guys, so I was talking to you about that, how you need to accept the story that you've not been able to get the admission at the school where you are actually interested to, and that you have now no other option but to join that. So when I went into IIM Udaipur, that was my third attempt at the exam, okay, and with each attempt what used to happen was that while I used to score very well, The problem was that my final GDs and my final interviews, they used to be horrible. And the reason for that is because I had and I still have a speech problem. I stammered. And back then my stammering was horrible. I mean, I hardly used to be able to speak anything without stammering or something of that sort. So hence, by this third attempt, I knew that okay, I had scored a very good percentile. I had scored a 98.9 percentile in my CAT. And when I finally had this offer from IIM Udaipur, I knew one thing for a fact that ना तो मेरी percentile अब इससे ज़्यादा आ सकती है. Second thing, I had the calls from almost all of the good B schools. I had it from XLRI thanks to the ZAT exam. I had it from IIFT. I had it from almost all the IIMs except for ABC, LKI. So I had a lot of these good calls with me. And hence, I knew that neither will I score higher than this, nor will I find so many calls. And suppose that even if I was to attempt the exam again, I would know that my stammering is such that I have experienced that in my last 3 attempts, I have not been able to speak well in the interviews. So that is simply accepting what your reality is, that I know that even if I score higher than this, even if I had some calls from around 10 to 12 B schools, I said agar main 10 to 12 maybe, if I was not able to convert the other B schools thanks to my stammering or thanks to anything else, then even if I were to attempt the exam again and even if I were to find a call from an IIM A, B or C, what are the realistic chances that I'll actually convert that interview? Hence, the idea was to be absolutely realistic about it and think that okay, probably this is what the reality is, that even if I score higher than this, even if I have far more calls than this, I would still probably not be able to have all of the final admission offers which I was expecting. So this same kind of an exercise probably you will have to do for yourself, wherein you are completely understanding and realizing that yes, probably you will not be able to get anything higher than this as of now, and this is the reality. That's the first thing. And when I thought about like this the same way as I've explained you, I realized that yes, that for me, IIM Udaipur is probably the best option for me. And now, which is the second point, is that now the story is entirely in my hands of how I use that and how I'm able to get the outcomes from my MBA and how can I maximize whatever output I can have from the place I am at. Dubai is probably the only place where I've been where you can find cars like this just right across any damn street. Hi, you still have that option available, the breakfast option for 49 AED?
Yeah.
You have that?
Yes.
Okay. What all is included in that?
One plain croissant, 2 breads, 1 pancakes or waffle, 1 omelette and 1 orange juice and 1 coffee.
Awesome, I'll take that.
So would like to have plain waffle or pancakes?
Waffle or pancakes? Pancake you give with an ice cream or what?
No, without an ice cream.
Okay. So guys, I'm at that place where I'll be having my breakfast right now. Then from there, the point number 2 which I wanted to speak to about is that the first point was that you need to accept the story, that you need to accept that okay, this is probably the place where I could have gone, this is the best place I could have gone, which is the same thing which I did when I had the final offer from IIM Udaipur, that this is the place that I can possibly not find a place where I can be at. Now the thing number 2 which you need to do is that set a goal for yourself. I mean, you need to now stop crying and howling about that, okay, oh my god, I am at this place and why am I like this and this and that. All of that was for the first step which I have informed you. Now the second step is that you need to set a goal for yourself, that okay, wherever I am, what is it that I aspire to be. And you need to actually understand is that the reality is that you can be anywhere irrespective of which school you actually end up at. So whatever aspiration you have from your MBA, you can achieve it from any school. But because the actual truth is that it's not about the school you are in, it is not entirely about the school you are in, it is about what you do. And for you to be able to do the right things from your MBA, you need to know that where do you want to go, that what is the final goal for you. And hence the second point is set your goal. So for me, for example, I knew that I had to do something in the field of marketing, and hence I knew that okay, that for me the area I want to be in is in the field of marketing. I knew that I had work experience in the field of edtech, and I knew that okay, I probably want to start off something of my own, and hence I knew for a fact that okay, that probably I have to create my own outcomes from the MBA program. So when I combine these three things, that okay, I want to be in marketing, in edtech, and I want to start off something of my own, then from there I knew that what are the exact things which I have to start off with. Also, when you're creating the final outcome for yourself in your head, you need to then understand is that the entire onus of having that outcome is in your hands. Your B school might not be able to help you with that outcome. So for example, when I knew that I had to do all of those things within my first year of MBA itself, I started off my blog Super Heuristics, because I knew that probably IIM or this place where I am in is not a place where I will be able to have the outcomes which I am expecting. That yes, probably it can help me with some good placements and all. However, the kind of outcome, the kind of placement, the kind of a life which I am expecting from my MBA, I might not be able to have it if I were to entirely depend on the placements. And that is exactly what my third point to you is going to be, that do not depend on placements.